Hello students, myself Deepika Prajapati from Computer Department, and let's start. Today we are going to discuss about the revision about chapter number 3 stack and queue and chapter number 4 linked list. So dear all students, we have already seen regarding this chapter 3 and 4 all important topics in a video lecture series, but now revise these most IMP question answer of the chapter number 3 stack and queue and chapter number 4 linked list. So dear all student, here given the most IMP questions and with its solution. So let's start. First of all, unit 3 stack and queue. And the first question, linear and non-linear data structure. So dear all student, in a GTU exam, this question asked with 2 marks. So what is linear and non-linear data structure? So here the linear data structures are those data structure in which data items are arranged in linear sequence by physically or logically, either both of the ways. So for example about linear data structure, it means array and linked list. So linear data structure means what? It is nothing but store the data step by step. It means we can also say about sequentially store the data. So for the example of linear data structure is array and linked list. Then second one is a non-linear data structure. So non-linear data structures are those data structure in which data items are not arranged in a sequence. It means that whenever any data stored in a memory, it's storing way not proper. It means that data stored in a memory as a random. So we can say whenever any data stored in a memory not in a proper way, that's known as a non-linear data structure. So for example regarding non-linear data structure is that graph as well as tree. So next, stack. So stack is also defined in a GTU exam with 2 marks. So give the definition about stack. So the stack is nothing but a data structure in which elements are added and removed from one and last in first out structure. So stack also say about LIFO. So here the very most IMP question, stack and queue of the chapter number 3. So this is the description about stack. We can represent as an array of a stack. So here the two types of representation. First of all, vertical representation of stack. So this one is a vertical representation of stack, and here the horizontal representation of stack. And then next, second one is push and pop operation on stack. So how do we can perform push and pop operation on stack? So here this one is a push and pop operation are easily understood by below this figure. So here one, first of all, create stack or a clear stack. It means we can say clear or empty stack. Then second one is a push stack. So push the data, then pop data. Then here one is a push operation with its algorithm step. So dear all student, we have already seen about this topic with its algorithm in video lecture series, but now here revision. So this is our push operation algorithm. Then next here pop operation algorithm. Then next, implementation of stack. So how we can implement the stack? So here this one is our program, but keep in your mind, GTU exam never asked these types of program, but this is for your practically knowledge. So this one is a push operation and pop operation with the stack implementation of the program. Then here this one is all program, but in GTU exam never asked these types of program. Then application of stack, this is a very most IMP question regarding GTU exam, application of stack. Then infix, prefix and postfix form of expression. So here infix, prefix, postfix we have already seen in video lecture series. This is the rules for converting how to infix notation to prefix notation and how to convert infix notation to postfix notation. So this is the rules, and here one is the example, infix to prefix and postfix. So this one all example given with its solution. So dear student, you can also learn these types of example from this video lecture, and let's start how to convert infix to prefix and postfix for yourself. So this one is the solution. Then here one is the algorithm steps about evaluating a postfix operation, but this is not IMP. This one is also not IMP. Recursion function is IMP for the example. So recursion means what? Function call itself. It known as a recursion. Recursion નો meaning શું થાય છે? Function એની જાતે call થાય એને આપણે કહીએ છીએ recursion. So the factorial function can be recursively defined as a below following function. So factorial n, it representation 1, and n multiply factorial n minus 1 whenever if condition apply if n equals 0 as well as if n greater than 0. So this is the factorial concept. Then how to find out factorial value using recursion function. So this is our practically performance about the find out factorial value using recursion. Then generate Fibonacci number using recursion. So this one is a Fibonacci numbers, and this is the Fibonacci number using recursion function program. And GCD, greatest common divisor function in a recursive from the following steps. So this one concept is also IMP for the example. Then next one, Q concept. Q stands for FIFO. It means first in first out structure. So this one concept is also most IMP concept for a GTU exam. Here one, array representation of Q. Here not two types array representation, vertical and horizontal, but both the combination vertical and horizontal make a one vector representation of Q. Then operation on Q. So here push and pop operation on Q. Then next, stack implementation. So here the example with its algorithm steps for the operation on a Q, push and pop. So this one push and here pop operation. Then next, here the implementation of Q, insert or delete operation. So GTU exam never asked this type of program, so don't worry. This is for your practically knowledge. Then trace of simple Q. So how to we can trace of the simple Q. So the following figure clearly indicate the push and pop operation performed on the Q, which will display the front and rear pointer position. So this one is a trace of simple Q. So how to insert and remove the data with its explanation step. Then limitation of single Q. Now concept of circular Q. So we have already seen about also the concept regarding circular Q in video lecture series. So here this one is a circular Q. This is the trace of circular Q. Here once again this one is a simple trace of Q. અહીંયા આપણે trace of simple Q જોયું. Then next, હવે આપણે અહીંયા જે લાસ્ટમાં આપણે જે જોવા જઈ રહ્યા છીએ એ શું છે? Trace of circular Q છે. So this one is a trace of circular Q. Then stack implementation of circular Q. with its algorithm but never asked in GTU exam. This is the practically performance. Dear all student, you don't worry. હું તમને ક્વેશ્ચન પેપર્સ પણ આપી દઈશ ડેટા સ્ટ્રક્ચરના, જેથી કરીને તમને આઈડિયાઝ આવે, અને હું તમને PDF પણ તમને આ પ્રોવાઈડ કરીશ, જેથી કરીને વાંચવામાં ઇઝીલી રહે. Here one is the application of Q. This is the IMP question regarding GTU exam. What is the application of Q? Then next, chapter number 4, linked list. Here one, the most IMP chapter for the GTU exam, linked list. The pointer, we have already seen about this topic, pointer in a video lecture series. So this one is a pointer. So pointer is what? So pointer is nothing but it is a variable that contain address of local of another variable. So this concept is a variable concept. Here one is a declaration and initialization of pointer. Then a structure is very most IMP concept for the GTU exam, and this one is a simple program read and print employee information. So this one is the example using pointer and structure. Then here initialization of structure using pointer concept. Then next, DMA, dynamic memory allocation. This one concept is also very useful for a GTU exam. In a GTU exam, this question asked, write down short note on DMA. It means dynamic memory allocation. So this concept is very useful. So this one is a dynamic memory allocation. Then here one is a linked list presentation. So this is a simple linked list and it's also known as a single linked list. Then next, here one is a linked list example, types of linked list and basic operation on single linked list. Then here one is a performance about single linked list. So this one is a algorithm step, how to create a linked list with example. So how to insert a node at the starting point of linked list, as well as we can also say about how to insert a node at a beginning portion of the linked list. So here one is algorithm step. Then end of list, how to insert a node end of list. Here one is the algorithm step about inserting an element end of the linked list. Then how to enter node between the linked list, but this one is not IMP. Next, here insert a node before a given node, it's not IMP. Here one is not IMP for the example. GTU exam, inserting new node into sorted linked list is also not IMP for the exam, so don't worry. But here delete first node from the linked list is a IMP concept for the GTU exam. So delete a node, but which node? So delete a first node of the linked list is a very most IMP concept regarding GTU exam. So here one is example of linked list with its algorithm step, how to deleting first node from a given linked list, and here how to delete a last node from the given linked list. So here one is a algorithm step. Then next, here one is a deleting given a node from the linked list is not IMP, but here the searching node is a very IMP concept. So how to searching node from given linked list? So here one is a linked list example, and here the algorithm step about a searching node of linked list. Then count number is very most IMP. So how to count number node in a linked list is a very most IMP concept about GTU exam. Then circular linked list. So here one is the circular linked list concept. In a GTU exam we have to write down if asked the GTU exam, write down on a circular linked list concept. Then we have to write down these types of circular linked list description with its example and figure. So this one is a circular linked list concept, and here the difference between circular linked list and single linked list. Then basic concept on doubly linked list. So this concept is a doubly linked list, and how to perform various types of operation on doubly linked list. So first operation, how to insert a new node at the first portion of doubly linked list. So here the doubly linked list concept with algorithm step. So here one is algorithm step, first node insert at the beginning portion of doubly linked list. Then here end of the node add up the doubly linked list with its algorithm step. Then here next between, but this is not IMP. Here one is also not IMP for exam. Here this is not IMP for exam, but deleting the first node of doubly linked list is a IMP concept for exam. So this one is our simple example of doubly linked list, and here one is algorithm step. Then here delete the last node of doubly linked list is also IMP concept regarding GTU exam. Then here delete node after given node is not IMP for exam, but yes, here the advantage and disadvantage of linked list is a very IMP concept regarding GTU exam. Application of linked list is also IMP, but last one, explanation of polynomial manipulation and representation, is not IMP. So I hope, dear all students, you all very easily understand from this video lecture series revision about stack and queue, and also revision about linked list. Okay, thank you.